What's up guys, Grubby Germ here. This is my Veigar Jungle build. I start with a cloth armor and 5 health pots. It's a very common start for junglers who can't utilize lifesteal. So I start with wolves. After wolves I go to blue. I head straight down to wraiths. I skip red going to double golems. I go back up to red. I hit wraiths one more time. Depending on my current level of health, I can either continue jungling and take wolves again, or I can be back to base and buy a couple of items. For runes, I take ability power, armor, magic pin, and health for jungle sustain. And for my masteries, you go 11, 19, and 0 for that extra damage and extra armor and health that I need to make it through the jungle. So it's important to remember that you're utilizing an AoE spell, so when you're attacking the creeps, make sure that you're not doing excess damage to any individual creep. Because it's AoE, I can spread the damage out and kill all 3 of them at once with my W. Obviously, anytime you can get a leash, it's very important. This is just a guide to show you that it's possible without a leash to do it, but it is rather difficult. I recommend getting a leash if at all possible, and that's pretty standard these days in any sort of jungling situation to get the mid to come over and leash. And if needed, just ask the top to come and guard the entrance to blue so that you can be sure that you're able to get what you need to get out of there. After you hit level 2, make sure to last hit as many creeps as you can with your Q because it gives you extra AP, and that's particularly useful, but your primary damaging source is your W still. You can damage with your Q, but make sure to get that extra ability power because it will help you in the long run, and that's really what makes Veigar particularly strong. After I get through with my first pass, the jungle becomes particularly easy. At this point, I can either go back to base, or I can continue jungling if possible. With a leash, I'd have substantially more health, and so I can continue to jungle. I prefer to keep jungling rather than going back to base immediately to allow for utilization of the buffs that I have. Going back to base wastes a good 30 seconds, and that doesn't really utilize the mana regen and the red buff for ganking. So the ultimate question really is, why jungle Veigar? Or why not mid? Well, jungle Veigar may not be particularly feasible or practical, but if you can do it right, his stun is really good, his burst damage is pretty solid, and did I mention he has a really good stun? So for me, I tend to see a ganker as someone who assists their teammates in getting kills. If a jungler has really good CC and they get a lane fed, they're doing their job. I don't see it as necessarily the jungler's job to get lots of kills, but rather to make sure that his team is getting kills and in the process able to deny the opponents because they're so scared that you're going to come in and stun them with your massive full lane wide stun. So if any of you crazy kids actually tries this build in a normal game, please let me know how it goes. Comment in my comment box below, or you could even post a video response to this video on YouTube and let me know how this build works out for you. If you have any comments or recommendations about my build, please leave those comments in the appropriate place below also. And if you like the build and want to support me emotionally so that I keep making these videos, you can leave a friendly comment and like my video. Or if you have any interest in supporting me financially so that I continue making these videos, let's keep in contact. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more jungle guides or funny videos from League of Legends, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.